You might think surviving the horrors of World War I would leave someone wanting a quiet life away from the chaos. But for one man, the battlefield experience sparked a vision that would transform the travel industry forever. That man, Conrad Hilton, the founder of the iconic Hilton Hotels. Now get ready, because we're about to explore how a World War I veteran built a hospitality empire that continues to welcome guests worldwide. Conrad Hilton's story isn't your typical rags to riches tale. It's more like a dusty general store shelf morphing into a gleaming hotel lobby. Born in San Antonio, New Mexico territory on Christmas Day 1887, Conrad wasn't destined for hotel magnate status. He was the second of 7 children born to Augustus Halvorsen Hilton and Mary Genevieve Hilton. Hilton's parents were of Norwegian and German descent, and they instilled in him a strong work ethic and values of integrity and perseverance from an early age. Growing up in a close-knit family, Hilton learned the importance of resilience and determination in the face of adversity. Despite facing financial challenges during his youth, Hilton's parents prioritized education, sending him to the Goss Military Institute in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He served a term in the New Mexico state legislature, but politics left him disillusioned. The inside deals weren't his style. He then pursued a career in banking, which seemed like a more stable option. However, fate had other plans. While working at the bank, Conrad noticed a trend. The oil boom in Texas was creating a surge in demand for lodging. In 1912, he purchased a small bank in Cisco, Texas, which marked his entry into the business world. However, his banking career was short-lived due to the outbreak of World War I, during which he served in the US. When the United States entered World War I in 1917, Conrad, like many other young men, felt the call to serve. He enlisted in the US Army and completed officer training school, earning the rank of second lieutenant. Conrad wasn't on the front lines fighting in the trenches. He was assigned to the Quartermaster Corps. This branch of the military is responsible for essential tasks like supplying food, clothing, and equipment to troops on the battlefield. Conrad's experience in the military might have influenced his management style. The discipline and organization he learned in the army likely carried over to his hotel operations. Imagine coming back from the battlefield, where every day is a struggle for survival, to the relative calm of civilian life. For Hilton, the transition wasn't easy. Like many veterans, he grappled with the physical and emotional scars of war, haunted by memories of the atrocities he had witnessed. Finding work likely posed another challenge. The war had significantly impacted the job market. Many soldiers returned to find their previous positions filled or their skills no longer in high demand. Conrad embarked on a trip to Texas, ostensibly with the intention of acquiring a bank. This seemingly ordinary business trip took a dramatic turn when he stumbled upon a staggering hotel in the dusty town of Cisco, the Mobley. So in 1919, Conrad took the bold step and leap of faith. He decided to use his savings and a loan from his father to buy his first hotel, the Mobley Hotel in Cisco, for $40,000. A significant sum in those days. It was a gamble, a chance encounter that would forever alter the course of his life. Little did he know, this unassuming hotel in Texas would be the first brick in the vast Hilton empire. Now, this wasn't your typical luxury stay. It was a simple, no-frills hotel catering to travelers passing through. Most people might have bypassed it entirely. However, Conrad, with his keen eye for potential, saw something others missed. With the oil boom attracting workers who needed short-term stays, Conrad cleverly rented rooms out in 8-hour shifts, maximizing his profits. Over the following decades, Conrad would transform this single dusty Texas hotel into the foundation of a global empire, the Hilton Hotels Corporation. But what fueled this remarkable growth? Well, with a clear vision and a solid business philosophy, Conrad began expanding his empire. By the 1940s, they were on a roll, acquiring hotels across the United States. A landmark moment came in 1943 when they became the first coast-to-coast hotel chain, giving travelers a consistent and reliable experience across the country. Hilton's ambition didn't stop there, though. In 1946, they made history by becoming the first hotel company on the New York Stock Exchange. This move provided the capital potential for further expansion and solidify the company's position as a major player in the industry. Conrad Hilton also recognized the power of customer loyalty, introducing one of the world's first multi-hotel reservation systems in the late 1940s. During the mid-20th century, Hilton Hotels embarked on an aggressive global expansion strategy. The company opened its first international hotel in San Juan, Puerto Rico in 1949, followed by locations in other key cities worldwide. Alongside its expansion, Hilton diversified its brand portfolio, introducing different hotel concepts to cater to various market segments. This diversification included the introduction of brands like DoubleTree by Hilton, Embassy Suites by Hilton, and Hilton Garden Inn, among others. In 1947, they did something groundbreaking. They created a system that let people book rooms in multiple hotels at once. This made it super easy for folks to plan their stays. The first international Hilton hotel opened in Puerto Rico in 1949, and they didn't stop there. They got even bigger by buying other hotel chains, like the Startler Hotel chain in 1954. This helped them offer even fancier options for people who wanted luxury. Plus, in 1972, they bought the famous Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. The Great Depression, a period of economic devastation that swept across the globe in the 1930s, hit the hospitality industry hard. Keep in mind that the industry is heavily reliant on travel and leisure spending. As a result, so many hotels and accommodations struggled to maintain sustainability. Occupancy rates plummeted, and revenue streams dwindled dramatically. For Conrad Hilton, the Depression presented an existential crisis for his growing chain. Rooms sat empty, and the once steady flow of guests became a trickle. He negotiated deals with banks, slashed costs, and even offered barter deals to keep his hotels afloat. His tenacity paid off, and Hilton emerged from the Depression stronger than ever. However, by the 1960s, it became clear that Conrad needed to step back. His health wasn't what it used to be, and the company required a new generation of leadership. The question was, who would inherit the Hilton empire? Conrad had 3 sons, and naturally, you would perhaps expect the oldest son to become the successor, but that wasn't the case. Baron Hilton became the heir to the Hilton Empire, and while he wasn't the eldest, he displayed a keen business sense and a deep understanding of the hospitality industry. He had grown up around the hotel business, working his way up from menial jobs to management positions. Conrad recognized Baron's potential and groomed him for leadership. In the late 1950s, Baron was officially named president of Hilton Hotels Corporation. Baron inherited the company at a time of significant change in the travel industry. He continued his father's focus on expansion, particularly internationally. He also championed new concepts like airport hotels and convention centers, catering to the evolving needs of travelers. Baron wasn't afraid to take risks. He implemented a controversial policy of allowing credit card companies to issue Hilton co-branded cards, a move that initially faced resistance, but ultimately proved successful. One of Baron's most significant decisions was taking Hilton Hotels Corporation public in 1960. Conrad Hilton wasn't solely defined by his success in the hotel industry. He was a man of faith and a generous philanthropist who believed in giving back to his community and beyond. His philanthropic endeavors, while perhaps overshadowed by his business achievements, offer a glimpse into his values and motivations. A devout Catholic, Conrad's faith played a significant role in his life. This translated into a strong sense of social responsibility and a desire to help those in need. He believed in the importance of charity and saw it as his duty to use his wealth to positively impact the lives of others. One of Conrad's most consistent philanthropic efforts involved supporting the Catholic sisters who had played a role in his education. His mother instilled a strong religious foundation in him, and he never forgot the dedication of the Sisters of Loreto, who provided him with religious instruction during his youth. He regularly donated to various Catholic charities and institutions, with a particular focus on those run by nuns. He contributed to hotels, both Catholic and non-Catholic, believing that quality healthcare was essential for all. He also championed educational initiatives, understanding the importance of education breaking the cycle of poverty. He established the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation in 1944. This foundation continues to carry on its legacy of giving. It focuses on areas such as alleviating homelessness, improving healthcare access, and promoting Catholic education. One of the most significant ways the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation carries on Conrad's legacy is through the Hilton Humanitarian Prize. Established in 1996, this prestigious award recognizes individuals or organizations doing extraordinary work to alleviate human suffering. The prize comes with a substantial monetary award, allowing the winners to continue and expand their humanitarian efforts. This award has shown a spotlight on incredible work around the world, inspiring others to make a difference. Conrad Hilton understood that his business success allowed him to be a more significant philanthropist. He believed that responsible business practices should be coupled with a commitment to giving back. Today, the Conrad Hilton Foundation has awarded over $3.2 billion in grants since its inception, funding countless initiatives that improve people's lives around the world. While Conrad Hilton certainly provided for his family, his approach to wealth distribution surprised many. He wasn't interested in creating a dynasty of wealthy heirs. Instead, he chose to leave the bulk of his fortune to charity. He left just $500,000 to each of his surviving sons, Baron and Eric, while his daughter Francesca received $100,000. Conrad's decision to leave most of his wealth to charity wasn't met with universal approval. His daughter Francesca contested the will, though she ultimately lost the legal battle. Baron Hilton, Conrad's chosen heir, initially received a significant inheritance of Hilton Hotels shares. However, later in life, Baron himself surprised everyone by announcing that he too would leave 97% of his wealth to the Conrad Hilton Foundation. The perfect example of the saying, like father, like son. Today, the Hilton name is synonymous with luxury, hospitality, and good old-fashioned American ingenuity. And it's all thanks to one man with a dream and the guts to chase it. Conrad Hilton's innovative expansion strategies laid the foundation for the Hilton Hotels empire we know today. The brand encompasses over 7,500 properties in 126 countries, catering to a diverse range of travelers. From the luxurious Conrad Hotels and Resorts to the budget-friendly Hilton Garden Inn, there's a Hilton for everyone, everywhere. While the hospitality industry has evolved significantly since his time, the core principles he established continue to guide the success of Hilton Hotels and inspire others in the industry. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey from battlefield to boardroom, be sure to leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what other unexpected business founders you'd like to hear about next.